Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm making this video because, for one, I see a lot of people going through, different things on my timeline, and, it's none of my business really ask what their problem is, but hopefully this video helps. And also, I had to speak to some underprivileged kids sometime in Charlotte, sometime in November. So I figured, I guess I get a warm up anyway, even though this isn't face to face. But basically, I understand that everybody is not, into God or may not be on the same level. But I want y'all to understand something, that there's always going to be a struggle. And I'm not sitting here saying that, I got this, or just because I'm about to play football that, you should listen to me because I got everything. No, I don't know. I don't have everything going on. I can tell you that now. I go through it just as, I go through it also just like everybody else. And none of this is written down. I mean, this is just pretty much coming from, just what I feel here. So I just want everybody to understand that, even though you have goals and you have, things you want to reach in life, you got to go through it. There's really no other way around that. I mean, some people may want like a fancy car, a fancy house, everything like that. And that's fine because, God wants you to want things. He wants you to, want your heart's desire. But I figured, if you're going to, bust your tail and, just to get a used car, you might as well bust your tail and get your dream car. I mean, that only makes sense anyway. So, and I just want you to understand that this time last year, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm just going to be honest with you. I was dead broke. I didn't have 2 pennies to rub together. And as a man, as a father, that is really embarrassing. It made me feel like, less of a man, like I didn't have no purpose. I mean, it was a point in my life where I didn't even care no more. And that was real selfish of me. I didn't, even as a parent, I couldn't, give my daughter everything she wanted. And I spent a lot of nights crying, man. And I really did. And y'all, I mean, of course, I'm physically fit and everything, but that don't really mean nothing. That's one thing. I couldn't get her a lot of stuff for holidays or, this thing, thing, or put it in the brand new, new shoes. Sorry about that. Put it in like fancy shoes and stuff like that. So I just, I prayed. I couldn't really I could talk to people, but I didn't really get what I needed to get. So I just did a lot of praying. I understand y'all may like, well, praying. I've been praying some of y'all may say, I've been praying for a long time and I'm tired of grinding. My prayers ain't been answered. Yeah, they're being answered. Cause man, I used to think the same thing. I used to think, well, I can run this, I can lift that, I can do this. So why am I not on an NFL team? Well, I mean, I don't really 100% know because I'm just human, just like everybody else. But I figured, I always told that it doesn't happen when you want to happen, but it's in, what's the word? He's not there when you want him, but he's always on time, something like that. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But so I figured, me waking up at 4:30 and going to the gym, then work a 10-hour shift and then go do whatever else I got to do afterwards. Yeah, I hate getting out of the gym. I hate not getting out the bed at 4:30, man. That's tough. That ain't easy. But I figured I got to get up before my competition do. I got to wake up, man, because if I don't get it, then somebody else is going to get it for them. So I got to make sure I get mine too. And I see people, my time when they modeling, they wanted to be models. They want to be athletes, lawyers, doctors, and whatever else. But man, and it's good that everybody's wanting something. It's good that, I understand you have to do things that you don't want to do necessarily, for the time being. You might have to work a job because the job I got is not the worst job in the world, but I mean, it's not what I want to be. So, it's decent pay, but, besides all that, yeah, we have to do things that we really don't want to do, especially as parents, especially we have, a family to take care of or some bills to pay. And pretty much whoever's being tagged in this video has bills to pay. I mean, I don't even think I have any children on my Facebook. But basically, yeah, be grateful for your struggle. And I know that may sound stupid right now, but you're gonna look back in some time and you're gonna be like, man, I remember whenever I was broke and I remember I couldn't do this and I couldn't that. Now look, you go out, you wake up in the morning, you in your dream house, you got a car too that you've been wanting ever since you was a little kid, and you be like, man, you'll learn how to appreciate that stuff. So, but one thing, your faith is gonna be tested every day. You may wake up, have a really good day, whatever the case is, and somebody or something is gonna just it's gonna just bring your energy down. But and one thing I was taught, I listen to Steve Harvey pretty much every morning, every weekday morning, and he said one thing that really got my attention the other day. Just like me, I'll say me personally. Your success may not just be just for you. And I sat back, I was like, well, I understood it, but I didn't really get 100%. I'm playing I play football, for my daughter, for my family, because, and those who help me out, because I mean, that's just me. That's where my heart is. It's not just, have all the money and all the women. I could care less about that, honestly. But really, let's see here. And your success is on the way. Just because you don't get your prayers aren't answered right then and there doesn't mean that he's not working on it. It's just like when you're taking a test in class, or whenever you were in school. When you're taking a test, the teacher ain't gonna speak. He ain't gonna help you. You can't raise your hand and ask for, what's the answer to this and what's the answer. Same thing. Basically, your struggle is a test, and some people's may happen faster than others. And I mean, personally, and this video isn't just, point fingers at everybody. It's for me also, because I need help every day. I mean, every single day. So don't pray for everything to be easy. Pray for, to get the strength, because like I said, last year, man, last year was probably one of the worst years of my life. And for those who really know me, know exactly what I'm talking about. And I really hope this helps some people. I know it's not the best, video. I know I'm not using the best words, and I don't have the flashy lights in the background or whatever, but it's coming from here. So hopefully, this do help some other people. And I'm sorry that my speech isn't the best. I'm sorry that, I stutter, but there is, like I said, none of this is written down. I'm just pretty much coming from here. Sorry it's so long. I just couldn't get everything worded the way I wanted to, especially being my first video or whatever. But basically, it's like I'm only human, so I want people to understand that, yeah, you're gonna go through it pretty much every day. That's plain and simple. And when you get to where you want to be, you're not gonna be satisfied. As humans, we're not gonna be satisfied. I could have, my dream car, a house, wife, kids running around, but you're always gonna go through. Success is always under construction. It's never really finished. You may win the lottery one day, and then maybe a week later you got some relationship problems, or a family member, may get hurt or sick or whatever. So it's always going to be something. So you got to keep figuring out new ways to do something to better yourself and, your lifestyle, because it's tough, man. It really is. The devil is at work. And when I tell you, just think about it like this. If you seem like something always going bad in your life, and you're doing everything you can, just think like, okay, if this is bad now, then what God has for me is 10 times better. And that's the cool thing about it, because, we pray for something, but what God has for us is way better than we even, imagine. So think of it, that's the cool thing. We can't see what he has for us. So just try to look at it like that, man. And, if you have any questions or whatever, just message me. My phone is that's a whole nother story. Just message me or whatever. I guess comment. It's easier for Messenger anyway, but, that type of thing like that, because I got to really get ready for this Halloween. So, love y'all. Keep y'all head up, man. Pray. You're going through something, get you some God. Read the Bible. Read some scriptures, because it helps. I mean, you can talk to some people. I'm not saying don't talk to people, but it will help. But like I said, I got to get ready for trick or treating. So, y'all be safe. Pray. Love y'all.